World Heavyweight Championship, Alberto Del Rio against Rob Van Dam. And, I don't like these two. I don't want them to have another fucking match. And as soon as they had that DQ ending, I was immediately just overwhelmed with this sense of like frustration. I do not want to see these two feuding anymore. I think it's a stupid feud and the program is stupid and the wrestlers don't mix well together. I was over it before it started. What do you guys think?
Who's going first?
You can, Steven.
Who's on first?
The match was awesome for me live. Everyone was into it. I think it was because RVD was the hometown hero, but everyone in the arena was really into this entire match. I don't know if it came across that way on TV. I don't know. It seemed a rather mild crowd, but I really enjoyed it. The spots with the spinning leg drop against the barricade, he hasn't broke that out in a while. But it kept my attention, and I enjoyed the Van Terminator spot at the end.
Brian?
Bog standard RVD match. That's pretty much all I can say with it. It's like I've seen one, I've seen them all. In terms of the chemistry between him and Del Rio, there isn't any. You might as well have Del Rio wrestle a chair. Probably be more entertaining. I was not up for this match. Didn't like it. Felt that I want the title off of Del Rio because I don't think it's Van Dam's fault as much as it is Del Rio's.
I think it's both. But I think a lot of it has to do with Del Rio.
Yeah, same. I want the title off of him as soon as possible.
I said they should have put the belt on him.
Yeah, they basically the heat that he's getting is not based on the fact that he's a good heel. It's based on the fact that no one wants to see him with that championship.
X-Pac hate.
Yeah.
What do you think, Peyton?
I think this match was very similar to the build to it. Very, very awkward. I could not get into this match going up to this whole thing with Ricardo coming out in the red shirt that makes him look fat and doesn't look like a shirt that this guy would ever wear in his entire life.
No.
Palling around with RVD, it doesn't make any sense. And the ending of this match also didn't make any sense. It was just all set up so perfectly for RVD to go in there and start on a nice little world title run. And rather than that, we get a screwy finish, possibly having this match happen again. And if it just leads to RVD winning the title in the next match, it was a complete waste of time. They should have just done it then and there. At this point, I really hope they're not going to plan on giving it to him ever, because otherwise there was no reason for him to lose at this night. Well, not win the title this night, because he didn't lose. My favorite part, though, actually was before the match when we had that little backstage segment with Ricardo and Rob Van Dam, where Rob Van Dam actually sounded higher than he did when he did that little in-the-box promo on Raw. Dude. And so it was like, hey, so how do you say this in Spanish? Right, man.
So how do you say that in Spanish? Oh, right, yeah, that's how. And whatever it was that he said last, and then he repeated it and didn't even get it right.
So did this match just like come off shit on TV? Because everyone in the arena was really into it.
Well, of course they are. They're cheering their hometown boy, but us at home, we don't give a shit.
Rose-tinted glasses.
And to be fair, too, I mean, we're not like the biggest Del Rio and RVD fans, too. So we went into it expecting to not be that entertained. And
oh, I'm an RVD mark, so yeah, I guess I'm biased.
Yeah, so that I had said before, I thought if you're a fan of RVD, you'll probably like the match. And if you're somebody like me who doesn't like him, there's probably not going to be much that'll convince you that it is good. But I didn't like any of it, really. I didn't even like the Van Terminator spot. I don't remember a single thing that I thought was really interesting about it, one way or the other. There was a botch with the backstabber, but it wasn't even like a funny botch or anything. It was just like, oh, fuck that up. This was just boring to me. I can't stand these two. And I want that title. I want that title off Del Rio so fast, and I know that they're just going to do another one here, but I'm expecting them to have Del Rio retain the title one more time at Battleground, and then they'll move on to something else with Hell in a Cell.
Well, apparently RVD's going to be taking time off anyway, so.
Thank God. I really don't want to see these two in a Hell in a Cell match.
Who told you that?
It's been reported on various news sites that he's going to be taking time off because apparently his contract is he works a certain amount of days, including pay-per-views, and then takes a certain amount of days off and then comes back again. So they're going to probably end up doing an injury storyline or something for him.
If it was WrestleZone or Meltzer, it's bullshit.
No, I think it was scoopscoops.com.
It's the headline of Scoop Scoop Scoop.
Of course, I only use scoopscoopscoops.com.
Scoop Scoop Scoops for all your scoops.
Except for your Raisin Bran scoops.
Right. Well, there's two scoops. We have three. So.
Oh, yeah. One more scoop than Raisin Bran. That's going to be the tagline.
Logo should be like that sun with like
With
a chair
3
or
arms.
something.
He's got like a third freak arm coming out on top of his head with a scoop.
We're on to something here. Graphic artists, you gotta send us in your submissions. All right, we're gonna move on here and talk about the next match, which was Fandango against The Miz.